So we are going to learn in the today's class adjoint of the matrix, and with the help of the adjoint, how do we find out the inverse of the matrix? These are the things we are going to learn it. But inverse of the matrix by the elementary operations previously we have learned, isn't it? Either row transformations or column transformations. So when do we use a square matrix such that A inverse exists? If A inverse exists for a, then that A inverse रो ऑपरेशंस फाइंड आउट करने के लिए रो ऑपरेशंस यूज करना है और कॉलम ऑपरेशंस. व्हेन डू वी यूज द रो ऑपरेशंस? A is equals to I into A whenever you take row operations. It is easy to you to remember. Once again I am reminding you, the identity matrix is left side, then row operations. See, row column, whenever we use the terms row first, we will use column first next to it, left and right, right and left. We will rare cases we will, some people will use, but whenever you say that, the terminology, whenever you say first left and right, like that. So first whatever you are getting left, so identity matrix left side hai, then row first we are using row and column, so row operations should be used. And whenever it is I is equals to A is equals to AI, column operation should be used. In this situation, first situation I is equals to BA we are going to get. Here I is equals to AB we are going to. So the B is left side. That's why row operations here A inverse. That is only called A inverse here. Now the A inverse can be find out not only using the row and column operations, in other method also we can use. To that we need compulsory to learn the concept of adjoint of a matrix. And how do we find out the a matrix ka adjoint? What is meant by adjoint of the matrix? So let us consider the matrix A as elements which contains the A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. And here the Aij, capital Aij is a cofactor of Aij. Capital Aij is represented with a cofactor of Aij. So now here, whenever you are taking here the matrix, replace the every element with its cofactor. Replace the every element with its cofactor and find the transpose of the matrix. Transpose is nothing but rows and columns should be interchanged. Whatever the matrix we are getting, when you interchange the rows and columns after replacing the every element with its cofactor, you are going to get the one matrix. Okay, so now here that matrix is called adjoint matrix of that given matrix. अब देखो ऊपर ये है ना, ये में क्या है, A11, A1, small a11, small a12, small a13. Now these cofactors are written in the column. A11, capital A11, capital A12, capital A13 as a column, because transpose of the adjoint matrix definition is what? Means how do you define the adjoint of a matrix? Transpose of the matrix obtained by replacing the every element with its cofactor. In single sentence you see, transpose of the matrix obtained by replacing the every element with its cofactor is called adjoint of the given matrix. So adjoint of the matrix is denoted by ADJ A. So now let's see the difference. See here, this matrix, let us take A, B, C, the different elements we'll take. What is the adjoint of this matrix? Means cofactor of the elements of A. First write the cofactors only. A11 का A का cofactor क्या है? D होगा. Why? What is meant by cofactor? That row and column should be deleted. So AB row, AC column should be deleted. And the matrix obtained is nothing but single element. So that determinant of that matrix is nothing but single element, and determinant is nothing but D itself. So here we are going to get the matrix is rows and columns. A12 minus C we are getting. How do you get the minus C? A12 means first row, second column element minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 2 should be taken. That is minus. And the B element is B. That B containing row and column delete कर ले तो only C बचेगा. So that C should be taken into consideration. So now these values, whenever you are replacing with the given elements, whatever the matrix we are going to get it, that is called adjoint of the given matrix. So this is adjoint of the given matrix. D minus B minus C A. When you take ABC, so that is an easy task to you to remember. Just interchange the diagonal elements and keep the as it is the remaining elements only, that is 2 by 2 matrix. In case of 2 by 2 matrix only, that can be done. Now if you take the important theorem that A is a given matrix of order n, then A into adjoint of A, any matrix multiply with its adjoint, then adjoint of A into A is equals to determinant of A into I. So where I is a identity order n. So this is a theorem here. When you multiply here, you can check that one. A matrix, any matrix can be taken. That matrix multiply by its adjoint of the matrix. Then you are going to get determinant of A into I, where I is a. Now let us see here the proof in the what way we have. A is equals to A1, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C3. Adjoint of this matrix is represented by capital A1, capital A2, capital A3 in the column. B1, B2, B3 in the column, second column, C1, C2, C3, third column. Okay. So now when you multiply this A into adjoint of A, we are going to get A1 capital A1, A2 capital A2, A3 capital A3. And here everyone see, this is the problem we are going to get. And we have learned one theorem in the previous class that when you multiply the any elements with its corresponding cofactors, the result is determinant of A. When you multiply it with the other row cofactors, the result is 0. That's why the first element we are going to get it as determinant of A. Second and third 0. Why do you get? Here we have already learned the theorem that sum of the products of the elements of the row or a column with their corresponding cofactors of the another row or a column of a square matrix is 0. Same row, if you are taking determinant of the matrix, you will get next row we are getting. So here determinant of A is taken common. Then we are going to get 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So this is determinant of A into I. So when you multiply A with adjoint of A, we are going to get it determinant of A into I. In the same way, adjoint of A into A is also equals to determinant of A into I. We are going to. From this, you can say that A into adjoint of A is equals to adjoint of A into A is equals to determinant of A into I. So let us see the one example here. A is equals to 2, 4, 3, 6. Determinant of A is what here? 0. Determinant of A is 0. A square matrix is said to be a singular matrix. Whenever you see that, if the determinant is 0, we call it as a singular matrix. We call it as a singular matrix. Otherwise, it is called non-singular matrix. If determinant is non-zero, it is called non-singular matrix. The square matrix is said to be non-singular if its determinant is not zero. Okay. So the next theorem is that A and B are the two non-singular matrices of the same order. Then AB and BA also non-singular matrix of the same order. Non-singular matrix A and B means AB and BA also non-singular matrices of the same order. Means when you multiply the two non-singular matrices in any way, then you will get the again non-singular matrix only. See the determinant of this matrix, you are going to get it as a determinant of A is equals to not 0, determinant of B is equals to not 0, and AB, whenever you find the determinant of AB is also not equals to 0, we are getting even BA whenever you take into consideration also determinant is minus 96 only we are getting. So the determinant is also is not equals to 0. Okay. Is it audible to you now? Okay. Is it audible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Two non-singular matrices whenever you are taking their product finder and individually product whenever you are taking it is equals to the product also. This one is determinant of A into determinant of B will get determinant of AB here. Okay. This is the thing. Next thing, determinant of the product of the matrices is equals to, this is only through the example now explained. Matrix is equal to the product of the respective determinants. So determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B, where A and B are. Now this is very, 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 very important theorem. Based on this theorem, 1 mark question is every year 100% in the board examination is asked. A is the square matrix of order n. Then the determinant of adjoint of A. Determinant of adjoint of A is equals to determinant of A to the power of n minus 1, where n is the order of the matrix. Okay. So now here let us see the proof of this one. Very important proof it is not, but application question is asking every time. We know that A into adjoint of A is equals to determinant of A into I. Okay. So when you take the determinant of A into adjoint A, this can be written as both sides determinant can be taken. Okay, both sets are determinant is taken here. Now here already we have learned if M and N are the two square matrices of order, uh, square matrices of such that M is equals to some K into N. K is a real number. Determinant of M is equals to K to the power of N into determinant of A. So where N is the order of the, so that means here whenever you take simple thing is that if one matrix is having every element multiple of any particular number K of any other matrix, depending upon the order we are going to get like this, determinant of n is equals to K to the power of n into determinant of n. So this we are going to use here whenever you take into consideration. So that here left hand side what you will use apart from this, we are going to use the theorem of previous theorem. Determinant of AB is equals to determinant of A into determinant of B. So next we are going to write here left hand side can be written as determinant of A into determinant of adjoint of A. Using the theorem determinant of A into determinant of B. Right hand side is replaced with the determinant of A whole to the power of n, because determinant of A is a constant, one number. So okay, this blue color is how we are getting determinant of A into determinant of B. So now here det A to the power of n, determinant of the identity matrix is equals to 1. So A into adjoint of A is equals to determinant of A to the power of n. And this determinant of A is one number. Okay, one number. Suppose some constant k to the power of n here hai, left hand side k hai. Suppose then what do you get? K to the power of n minus 1 you will get now. So determinant of k to the power of n minus 1. So determinant of any adjoint of the matrix of A is equals to determinant of A to the power of n minus 1. Okay. Now let us see here A and B are the two matrices or given matrices. Whenever you consider AB is equals to the product here we are finding here, both the product is equals to identity matrix. So that means when the product of the two matrices is identity matrix, one is the inverse of other. In this situation 2 3 1 2 is a inverse of 2 minus 3 minus 1 2. So 2 by 2 matrix inverse, it is an easy task for you to find out. So inverse of any matrix, whenever if you want to find out, A matrix is invertible if there exists a matrix B such that AB is equals to BA, BA is equals to I. Okay, AB is equals to BA is equals to I. Okay, so this is the thing. AB is equals to I. Determinant of AB is equals to determinant of I. We are going to get determinant of A into B. So A is non-singular matrix. So for invertible. That means if it is non-singular matrix only, it is invertible. Inverse will exist. Okay. So this is the main thing we will use to find out the inverse of the matrix adjoint of A by determinant of A. So we know that A into adjoint of A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. So whenever we know that when you multiply both sides A into 1 by A determinant of A. So 1 by A determinant of A is equals to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A into A is equals to I, because both sides what is done, determinant of A से divide कर लिया. So we know that AB is equals to BA is equals to I means B is equals to inverse of the given matrix. So therefore B is the inverse of the given, means in the brackets whatever it is written, that is the inverse of the A. So inverse of the matrix is taken as a inverse is equals to 1 by determinant of A into 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Okay, did you understand here?
Yes, sir.
Once again, I will explain to you on the board also. Very simple here, and you don't make it very complicated. Any matrix, see here, main points what you have to observe here. Main points to remember in this, that first thing is that A into adjoint of A is equals to adjoint of A into A is equals to determinant of A into I. This is A into adjoint of A is equals to adjoint of A into A is equals to determinant of A into I. This theorem also you have learned it. Now from this only we are going to, what here we are doing here, just we divide the 1 by determinant of A by determinant of A will take here, by determinant of A. Here also by determinant of A. Here also by determinant of A. This will get cancelled. So we are going to get A into 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A into A is equals to I. That means this one multiply kar rahe to in I aa raha hai. Same, that means we have already learned that AB is equals to BA is equals to I. Means B is called inverse of A, which is A inverse. So in the place of B, we are having this one. So that's why we call it as A inverse is equals to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. This is the way to take the inverse of the given matrix. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Suppose here, apart from this, the 1 mark question, whatever I said, that also I will explain it. Determinant of adjoint of A. Determinant of adjoint of A. Main point to remember to you that determinant of adjoint matrix of A. इसका determinant is equals to, what is that? Determinant of A to the power of n minus 1. If A is of order n, A is of order n, nth order matrix means that we are going to get it. So how do you prove this one? ये prove करने के लिए, इसका proof के लिए what we have to do, this is also important. We know that A into adjoint of A is equals to determinant of A into I. Determinant of A into I. Okay. So now here determinant is taken, here also determinant is taken. This is one, what is this one? One matrix. A is matrix, adjoint of A is also matrix. The product is also a matrix. Matrix ka determinant I am taking into. So here determinant of A is what? Number. Either I is what? Matrix. So you are having the two theorems that determinant of AB is equals to det A into det B. That will be used left side. A left side may use that. Det A into adjoint of A is equals to. The another theorem is if you are having M is equals to some K into N. M and N are the matrices. M and N are the matrices means determinant of M is equals to K to the power of M into determinant of N. Why K to the power of N? This also you have to keep in your mind. Suppose if you are taking M as a 2, 4, 6, 8. N is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us consider. ये 1, 2, 3, 4 को every number को 2 multiply कर लिया तो M आ जाएगा. तो इसका determinant I am asking this is equals to इसका determinant say, so that is nothing but what you can say here. If you are इसको ये this part if you want to get it, determinant of 2, 4, 6, 8 means what you can write here. From this you can take the 2 common. From the first row you can take the 2 common. From the second row also 2 you can take the common. So 2 times 2 if you are taking determinant of the properties of determinants, you try to catch it. 2 square we are going to get. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 we are going to get. This is what here M. Here 2. But constant we are multiplying 2. Here from these two matrices what you can say? M is equals to 2 into N you can say. M is equals to 2 into N you can say. So here determinant of M is equals to 2. Order is what here? Second order matrix. That's why 2. Suppose if these are matrices are third order. From the first row 2 common, from the second row 2 common, from the third row 2 common. Then 2 to the power of 3 we are going to get. Like that, this we are going to get. So this we are going to use here in this situation. This is number है ना? Just like a K. K की जैसा number है ये है. So इसका determinant I want. So इसका determinant I want means determinant of A to the power of n. Why? Because these are matrices of order n into determinant of A. This is what here number. ये number है determinant of A. Just like a K. K to the power of n. We will get K to the power of n into determinant of n. So that's why. Now what you get here? Determinant of I is equals to, this is equals to 1. Any identity matrix determinant will be equals to 1. So now what you get here from this? Adjoint of A is equals to determinant of A to the power of n by determinant of A. This is a number, determinant of A. Suppose K to the power of or A to the power of n by A. What do you get? A to the power of n minus 1. In the same way, the determinant of adjoint of A is equals to determinant of A to the power of n minus 1. This one very useful. The question will be asked to you most number of the times. The question like this 1, 2, 3, 4 will be given to you, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4. Asking to you to find out adjoint of A, determinant. What to do? Adjoint means usually what to do? Adjoint means every element should be replaced with its cofactor, and it's a transpose unit. That is called adjoint of A. Adjoint of A definition is what? Transpose of the matrix obtained by interchanging the rows and columns. Means transpose of the matrix obtained by replacing the every element with its cofactor. ये इसका कोफैक्टर से रिप्लेस करना है, उसके बाद उसका डिटरमिनेंट फाइंड करना. ओके, इफ आई गिवन टू यू a is equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, I am asking you to find out the determinant of adjoint of A. Using this you can find out easily. इसका determinant find out करो. इसका determinant find out करो. Suppose if I have given to you this matrix to you as 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Can you give me the what is the answer we are going to get here? Determinant a to the power of 3. 3 is nothing but determinant of a. What do you get? इसका determinant 1 आएगा, 1 to the power of 3, which is equals to 1. So this is the main concept of the determinant of the matrix. How do we find out? And adjoint of the matrix and properties based on that, what